Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Houston Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Beavers will put total leather and will get started. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Houston Cougars offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Houston will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Easy completion on the shuffle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll try to run for it. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Beavers are flying down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Hankerson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A run for the quarterback. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. With the catch, it's Broussard. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Wegman. He's got it down the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Connors. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Connors. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Cougars! A great catch and run for 6. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got his man to the left. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Oh, they're after him. And the Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. They'll run it from the gun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the pressure. Caught behind the line. It's Hankerson. Across the 25, he's got room. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
The Beavers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll throw it from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Bringing the heat. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Johnson.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Connors. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Wegman. It's complete to the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Broussard. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And the Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, running back gets the give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Connors. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Back to pass, it's Murphy. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Carr.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's caught. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clemens. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Gives it on the option. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Scrambling away. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. That brings him to within 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looking to pass, it's Wegman. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Broussard. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass, using his legs to buy some time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. An 84-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durant. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense needs to put together a scoring drive to keep up, trailing 14-6. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads it downfield. Pulls in the deep ball. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Carr. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Beavers are marching down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw, it's Murphy. Pressure coming. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. The Beavers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Complete to start this drive. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got him behind the line. It's Thomas. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Finding open areas. There he goes. Lowers those pads. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
To the air, it's Murphy. Finds his man. It's Walker. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Pocket breaking down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Beaver! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Iowa State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Cyclones all day with almost no let-up. They're up 14 over Arizona.
RPO complete to open the drive.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Finds his man down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
At the 42. And that's a first down for the offense.
The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's McGarry. Brings into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. He'll do it himself. Makes one man miss. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. The give to the back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. The Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Murphy. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Carr. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Beavers are on the move. Looking for a gap. It's Hankerson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Walker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going deep. It's caught. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
Well, this this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice...
Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. On the ground, it's Connors. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Back to throw, it's Wegman. He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. They kick it away on fourth down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Running to Green. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's got him. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Melton. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw. It's Wegman. He caught it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Now on 2nd and goal. And he will score! Touchdown, Houston!
Number 14.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And he tacked on the extra point. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Card. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Caught over the middle, it's Hankerson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Punt is in the air. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Nice move to keep running. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanford. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down, brings us to 4th. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Here's the handoff. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Now adjusting.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the...
Oh, he's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Skips away from pressure.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Arkansas is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Fayetteville. They're trailing by 14 to Notre Dame.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Wide open downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. Turning it on. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, he's got a chance. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Makes the grab over the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Beavers!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. They go 83 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Leaves it with the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Houston, 34.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
1st and 10.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. Got his man quickly. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Timeout, Houston.
They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's McGarry. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Ncaa. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Houston going up tempo.
Good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ncaa. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The short hands. It's McGarry. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And these 2 defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Makes the catch. It's Clemens. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna run it. It's Hankerson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Snagged in the middle. It's Clemens. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. To throw, it's Wegman. Pulls it in. It's Ncaa. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Hand off from the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. They're going to ride this running back. Not much room. They pick up of 2 down to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.